There's probably 5 or 6 questions we get all the time. What's my house worth? You know, how's the market? How long is it gonna take to sell? The other one we get all the time is, when's the best time of the year to put our house on the market, Lawrie? Well, you know, we're in a really interesting market segment here in Mooresville, because about 30%, 32% of the sales that we have here are relocation sales. Because we have Lowe's, we've got Ingersoll Rand, we've got a lot of corporate base here, unlike a lot of our other areas. So, you know, Dad comes home from work somewhere in Ohio and says to Mum, "Oh my gosh, I got that sales job in Lowe's, North Carolina." And Mum says, "Okay, whereabouts?" And he says, "Oh, it's Mooresville." And Mum says, "Oh my gosh, where's Mooresville?" She's on Zillow looking. They fly down, they get with a buyer's agent, they look at 20 houses in a weekend. They go home, they talk about it, argue for a while, pick the 3, 4, 5 homes that are their favorite. They fly back, they look at those shortlist homes, and they buy one. These are our best clients, because a lot of local buyers that are upgrading or downgrading, you know, they kick the tires a little bit, they're not in any real hurry. But these relocation people, if they're starting, Lowe's wants them here on January 1, they got to buy a house. So it comes down a little bit more like that HGTV market, where it's like A, B, or C, pick one. They're our best buyers. Here's the good thing. People generally think that, okay, November through to February is the worst time to sell your house. But here it's actually not. We lose about 30% of our buyers in the winter, which is bad, but we lose 60% of our listings, 60% of our inventory. So if you have to remember, real estate is a commodity. If the buyers are down 30%, but the houses they want to buy are down 60%, then the supply and demand ratio falls back in favor of the seller. So if they come down, they get this job at Lowe's, they come down, they fly into town, they've got 700 grand to spend, and they want to be in this or this area, there's 6 to choose from. You have a 1 in 6 chance, if you're in there, of selling it. How about now in May and June? You know, we've got 26 or 36 in that same segment. So, Lawrie, what's the best time to sell? Well, it's a double-edged sword. Typically, the best time to sell is November, December, January, February, before all the inventory hits. And you know, it's very different to what you would sometimes imagine. So many sellers say, "Oh, I want to put it on in May when my garden looks good, my grass looks good." Well, everybody's garden looks good and everybody's grass looks good, so you're not necessarily getting an advantage over your competition. But one thing to really, really remember is you're in a competition. You are out there in your price point at any time competing with other homes with similar attributes at a similar price. And like it or not, they're gonna look at everything and they're gonna start working with the best one. So making yours the best one is sometimes not as easy as reducing your competition and only having to look the best of 6 other similar homes at the time than 26. So don't ever think that coming on in November, December is necessarily a bad move. Here in Mooresville, it can actually be some of the best marketing time where you're going to get the best results. I'm Lawrie Lawrence, Mooresville specialist, Brawley Peninsula specialist. Always get 3 opinions. I've been saying that, you know that. Just make sure you call me, Lawrie Lawrence, and you can call me in November. We're ready to work for you then.